Hello everyone, I'm Tian Peng and welcome back to Pryce Tea. As you know, the Mid-Autumn Festival is around the corner, and this year Pryce Tea is very happy to be back at Takashimaya's Mid-Autumn Festive celebration, happening from now to the 21st of September. This year, our booth is located at Basement 1, near to the Nespresso counter, and if you are coming up to us from Basement 2, via the escalator, you should be able to find us quite easily. So this year, as shared in previous episodes, we are launching 4 new flavors into our Shanghai Tisanes collection series. Now, as you know, the Shanghai Tisanes collection is an extension of the chinois experience with Chinese teas. So what we do is we like to create very interesting, colorful flavors with Chinese teas that goes beyond what they are as great teas in themselves. So say for example, our lychee osmanthus, which is an infusion of lychee with Guanyin and osmanthus flowers and goji berry. It really won the UK Great Taste Awards twice with 2 stars just last year. So we're very heartened by the support from the judges at the Fine Food Guild for the UK Great Taste Awards, and also our customers for their continued support. But with the continued extension and push to creating new blends of Chinese teas, this year we are launching 4. Now let's start with the popular blend that we have, which is Glutinous Pour. Glutinous Pour is this tea over here. Now, Glutinous Pour is usually a tea that our customers would purchase from us for their gift set or as loose teas in nugget form. And what we have done here is basically deconstructed the nugget tea into a loose tea sachet. So, as you know, we are very popular for our Imperial Pour. And what we have done is that we have used the same Imperial Pour ingredient, infused it with glutinous herb and a little bit of pandan leaves. Now that may sound familiar to you because we do have another tea called Ketupat from our Singapore collection series. Now the flavor profile are different between the two because the Ketupat tea, which is also a glutinous pour, has a stronger glutinous note, whereas the Glutinous Pour in the Shanghai Tisanes collection launching this mid-autumn is a more balanced approach. So which means the pour doesn't get lost in the blend. The lower pour is very evident, is very pronounced. So you get a very fine balance between the purer notes and the glutinous rice notes. So this tea, just like our 15-year vintage pour, is non-caffeinated. So many of our customers enjoy drinking our pour at night because it doesn't disrupt their sleep. So this tea is wonderful for that as well. So the other tea that we are launching is this one here. Now this is called Kyoho Ulang. Now Kyoho Ulang is very interesting because Kyoho Ulang uses GABA Oolong from Japan. So I'm sure some of our customers may be familiar with our usage of GABA Oolong in some of our pink collection teas that are meant for sleep. Now for example, we have Cocoon Night, Minty Night, and then we also have Seloso Night from the Singapore collection series. So we already have been using GABA in many of our teas. Many of these teas are meant for sleep. Kyoho Ulang is not directly meant for sleep, but it helps to aid focus and rest. So in this is a component, the main component of this tea is GABA, and is infused with Kyoho grapes. So you get and the Kyoho grapes and the GABA Oolong complement each other because the GABA Oolong has a plum-like flavor, and which goes very well with the sweet Moscato grapes that we infuse into the tea. This tea has actually been around as well before. The tea's name was previously called Golden Vitality, if you may recall. It was a seasonal tea for quite some time. We had a lot of encouraging feedback from our customers who wanted this tea to be back as a permanent tea. Some parents find that the tea helped their children focus and rest, especially when it comes to nearing the exams, and we were very happy that the teas works for them, and very delighted to be bringing it into a packaging format within the Shanghai Tisanes collection. The next tea that we have is an extension of the chinois experience. It's a synergy between the East meets West, where we will have an Earl Grey, where we use an Italian Bergamot, and we pair it with Nanjing Rainflower. So the Nanjing Rainflower tea, if you may recall, last year also won 2 stars for the UK Great Taste Awards. And what we have done here is we have married not just the Nanjing Rainflower green tea, we have also added Uji sencha, French rose, and natural Italian bergamot. What this does is that it's a very nice balance between the green tea. So the green tea with the Uji sencha's warm umami notes pairing together with the Italian bergamot notes with rose, softening the profile of the Italian bergamot. So it becomes a little more rounded citrus, very balanced, a very good change in my opinion from the regular Earl Greys which are usually made with black tea bases. So the last but not least, my personal favorite this mid-autumn would have to be the Mandarin Osmanthus. So this Mandarin Osmanthus tea over here uses, of course, as the name suggests, uses Osmanthus flowers. It also uses high-grown Taiwanese oolong teas. It also uses Mandarin Peels and also lemon balm. So what this does, it really creates a very refreshing brew, very crisp, very flowery at the same time. So without further explanation, let us hop into the brews. I have 2 sets of brewing wares over here today. I have a teapot which I'm going to show how our sachets can be brewed using teapots, and also just a regular teacup. So let's start brewing with the teapot first because it will take a slightly longer time to infuse. So if you have a teapot at home with a warmer like this, similar to this perhaps, now just remove the infuser. Okay. And with this, maybe let's brew the, let's see, maybe the Mandarin Osmanthus. Okay, so over here, what we'll do is put the Mandarin Osmanthus in, set this aside, and we'll just light up our candle just to keep the tea warm. Sorry. Okay, so we'll have the tea light in, okay, and then after that we'll just put on the teapot and add some hot water. So this tea brews up to 600 ml. As all our customers know, we apply full leaf teas to our sachets. So this teapot here today, I think we are working about 400 to 500 ml. Okay, but in usual settings, this tea bag can go up to 600 ml. So with one tea bag, you can easily brew 3 cups easily, and it also allows you to enjoy the full leaf flavor at the same time. Now as I'm brewing, I can already smell notes of citrus and osmanthus flowers. So you have both citrus and floral notes coming together very well, very harmoniously. So while the tea is infusing, we'll let it do its thing for about 5 minutes. And let's pick another tea to brew for the teacup. Now, of course, Glutinous Pour is something that I'm sure many of our customers will have been familiar before. And let's try to brew something that you may not have tried before. So let's go with Nanjing Earl Grey. Okay, so this is a new blend. So I shared previously earlier on, this blend uses Nanjing Rainflower green tea and also Uji sencha. Now think about Nanjing Rainflower green tea is that this green tea is actually not from Nanjing, it is from Zhejiang. But it just has the name Nanjing Yuhua, or some people like to call Yuhua Cha. So it has the note of this green tea itself has a very soft powdery note, unlike Longjing, that is usually a little bit more I would like to say popcorn-like, so a lot more umami notes. So this tea is not as strong in its umami notes, but it has a slight notes of cherry blossom, which really complements this blend really well, because we are working with both French rose as well as Italian bergamot. So I think this infusion will be faster. So this infusion will probably be about 2 to 3 minutes to go. Okay. So likewise, one very small interesting thing that we are doing this mid-autumn is that as many of our customers are aware, we actually have a loyalty program, and in this loyalty program, many of our customers have been collecting points, both our online store and also our physical pop-up. So and many of customers have also asked whether, aside from the online store, can they redeem the points that they have earned at our physical pop-up. And we're going to make it happen this mid-autumn. So please do come down and let us know if you are a member with us and you have any points. We can help you look it up, and maybe we can help you with the redemption. Okay, so I think we are almost ready. We'll just let the Mandarin Osmanthus infuse for a little longer. Let's try the Nanjing Earl Grey. Very beautiful note. You get the bergamot. The bergamot notes are there, but the floral notes complement it well. It's not like they don't fight with each other. They just work in unison, and they're both very pleasant. You have a very light rose notes, not very strong, overbearing, just enough to soften down the edges of the Italian bergamot. I think this is a wonderful tea to enjoy. I will definitely pair this with some maybe pancakes, souffle, anything that is light and airy in terms of dessert. In terms of dishes, I think this works very well with a light stir fry. This is wonderful tea to enjoy. So let's move on to the next tea that I have brewed. Now I have one more cup here, so I'm going to use this one. Okay, so this is Mandarin Osmanthus. Let's try. Very nice cup color. Wow, they are so different. So this one you get, first of all, the top notes of the Osmanthus flowers. It's very radiant, very bright, very celebratory, and then at the heart notes and the middle notes you get a little bit of Mandarin coming through, and then at the base notes you get a little bit more citrus coming from the lemon balm. Let's try the tea. It's wonderful, it's winey in its profile. It has this very soft balance of the Osmanthus flowers and Mandarin. Reminds me of a dessert that is made with Osmanthus flowers, and this jelly is really refreshing to enjoy any time of the day. I think this is wonderful. In terms of mooncakes pairings, I feel that this tea will go very well with something a little bit more traditional, maybe like the white lotus paste mooncakes. And then for Nanjing Earl Grey, I think this tea will work very well for snow skin mooncakes. Something with a light flavor, light fruity flavor, snow skin mooncake. I think that will work very well. So that's the two of the teas out of the four teas that we are going to be adding into the Shanghai Tisanes collection. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and do remember that we will be at Takashimaya from today to the 21st of September. Our booth is located at basement 1 near the Nespresso counter. So thank you all for your time watching this episode, and we hope to catch you at either Takashimaya or at the next episode. Thank you. Goodbye.